#1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
And I'm Jay Philippe.
Thanks so much for watching. The Bahamas Tonight is coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Right now at 11, the family of a woman who died while at PMH says her death should not have happened. Her instructions to her family hours ahead of her demise and how they are honoring her last wishes. The health minister goes on record tonight about Cuban nurses and another prestigious international honor for clergyman Bishop Neil C. Ellis. Those stories plus today's other big news this Monday, January 5th, 2026.
The Bahamas Tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
And we welcome you to the broadcast this late night. I'm Corval Pyfrom. Our big story tonight, a family's turmoil in search of answers after their loved one died while at the Princess Margaret Hospital. A death she seems to have seen coming, and her chilling instructions to her relatives of what they should do upon her death. This is an incident that has prompted the Public Hospitals Authority to launch an investigation. At 11 for us tonight, Leah Cooper.
Imagine waiting patiently to visit your loved one in hospital, only to find them dead, cold, and reportedly under the watch of those tasked with attending to them. That's the reality for the family of 36-year-old Clenisha Adderley. And now they're demanding answers from the Princess Margaret Hospital.
We're here seeking justice because of the total neglect and disregard of her being in the hospital for 14 days, 12 days, on private surgical medical east and 2 days down in E&E.
It all started on October 30th when Adderley complained of severe stomach pains. She eventually secured a bed in Female Medical Surgical East Ward. It was there where Clenisha's mother, Vernita Adderley, says her daughter's health rapidly deteriorated. That leads us to November 14th, where they conducted their usual visitation.
And when they let us in the ward between 6:19 and 6:20, her curtain was not open. Her curtain was pulled across, it was closed. And when I opened up the curtain, there she was, laying there. Her oxygen mask pulled under the right side, underneath her right cheek, eyes open, and her mouth open. And when I went and I touched her face, she was completely cold. When I say she was cold, that's how long they haven't checked on my daughter.
In fact, the days leading up to Clenisha's death, her mother says she expressed her dissatisfaction with the quality of care coming from PMH staff.
I have all the voice notes on the day of my daughter dead at 1:55 p.m., Friday, November 14th. She messaged me, she voice noted me because she couldn't hardly talk. And she said, "Mommy, y'all get Barry Sawyer and do a lawsuit against PMH because they've been giving me medication that I didn't sign for." I have all the videos, all the message, all the blotches and stuff from where an intern tried to put a needle in her hand and end up bending it inside her hand. So they had to take that out, so she had bruises all over her arms and stuff like that.
As far as the diagnosis goes, her mother says this.
They said that she was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia cancer, but they never told us what stage, and said that the test that she needed to go away to get tested her blood, they're gonna do it there. The test cost $800, but they're gonna do it free of charge. That was Wednesday, and Friday my daughter was dead. Why wait until 2 days before her demise that you all decide to do this blood work that she needed so urgently?
Adderley was also asked if the family intends to take legal action.
They need to be held accountable for their action because there are other patients in PMH that is suffering and needs health care. and they're not getting it.
Health Minister, the Honorable Michael Darville, and Public Hospitals Authority's Managing Director, Abinette Roll, were also grilled by reporters on the incident.
The details associated with the debt is still being investigated. Today, we've had 3 to 4 emergency meetings as a result of what is happening and what has transpired. The managing director of the Public Hospitals Authority and our administrator is looking deeply into the allegations.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Leah, thank you. Meantime, tonight, a return to another long-standing issue. Health Minister Dr. Michael Darville seeking to address a manpower shortage in the country's healthcare system. It has been, as we said, a vexing issue plaguing our healthcare facilities for years. Well, now the minister says health officials continue to assess where we are, bringing short-term support while continuing with training programs to address these long-term deficits.
I must admit that the last batch of Ghanaian nurses that came into the country, they were orientated. Many are at the Princess Margaret Hospital. My last report, it was indicated that they are adjusting quite well. We're getting ready to recruit a second batch of nurses from Africa, which seems to be a great match for us. And our last graduating class from the PHA Academy, we brought on some additional trained clinical nurses. And then, of course, we have programs with Tarif College in Grand Bahama and Bahamas Baptist University College, where we're doing some additional training, not only with trained clinical nurses, but allied healthcare professionals to fill the gaps that exist in the system, both short, medium, and long term.
Also here at 11, the U.S.'s surprise raid on Venezuela and subsequent arrest of that country's president, Nicolas Maduro, this past weekend have sent shockwaves across the globe, and its impact is being felt just about everywhere. Here at home, officials at the Eugene DePuy Law School are closely monitoring the situation on the ground in Venezuela. The unrest has caused major travel disruptions across the region, with airlines forced to either cancel or reroute flights, creating major headaches for travelers. Clive Guy, the senior tutor at Eugene DePuy, says more than 40 of the law school students who come from neighboring Guyana, which shares a border with Venezuela, as well as nearby Barbados and Trinidad, have had to adjust their travel and studies.
What we have done, because several of them have indicated their difficulty though, is that we have the technology available here to allow them to be able to attend classes virtually for the period of time until the situation is cleared up down on that side. I think I've been reliably informed that flights have started coming. So we expect most persons to be here perhaps by Wednesday, Thursday.
The Parliamentary Registration Department plans to get the ball rolling this month on voter registry cleaning initiatives. Danielle Dean tells us tonight that what a department official has updated.
There are approximately 196,659 persons on the register as of today.
And of this figure, Killarney and Fox Hill, each with over 6,000 registered voters, fall just behind Golden Isles with well over 7,000 registered voters, the largest constituency in the country.
We saw a peak since the Golden Isles by-election, and just about every constituency, a few people are coming in. Over the Christmas holidays, surprisingly, we had quite a number of persons that came in to register for the first time. We believe it's because of the students being home also contributed to that from colleges.
Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson says before the end of the month, his department hopes to commence a scrutineering exercise in preparation for the general election.
That would entail the appointing scrutineering teams to go into the various constituencies that we have identified. They would visit homes in the constituency, every home, to see who's living in that particular home.
Thompson referenced the scrutineering exercise conducted in Pine Ridge constituency in Grand Bahama late last year.
We saw some things where people have moved out, and some places are empty that's supposed to be filled with persons. So the scrutineering exercise will help us to help to clean up the register.
Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Now to the newest tourist attraction on Paradise Island, which is seeing an upswing in guests since opening its doors just over 2 weeks ago. Fernie Carey tells us tonight that its native flair is helping to drive its growth.
The Royal Beach Club on Paradise Island is seeing an uptick in bookings since it opened its doors late December of last year. President Philip Simon says thousands of guests are flocking to the all-inclusive beach day experience for Royal Caribbean guests on Paradise Island.
The bookings have been great, steadily increasing. All aspects of the beach club, whether it's the chill area, the party area, which has been absolutely amazing, and then of course the family area. So the bookings continue to increase.
He attributes the strong booking numbers to the unique Bahamian elements on site, which he says sets it apart from the competition.
It's been fantastic. The beach club is performing from a guest perspective the way that we anticipated that it would. We have accommodated several thousand persons in terms of guests, and the reviews and the ratings have been coming in. This is really a mix, a combination of all things Bahamian, with that Royal Caribbean magic behind it. And so, from a culture perspective, it's the food, it's the artwork and the murals, and we've got all of those touch points across the property. It's the music, it's the way that that they get transported there, as you'll see with our beautiful vessels, and then upon arrival, that Bahamian, that rake and scrape.
The club is the first of its kind for Royal Caribbean, featuring beaches, pools, swim-up bars, dining, and other amenities.
With any new product, obviously there's a learning curve, and we are experiencing some of that. This is a new thing. Again, we have outsourced all of the service operations to Bahamian companies. We have over 550 now, associates and employees that are working this program in, again, the partnership with third-party vendors. And so with all things, there's a learning curve that we have to go through, but I think it's been going, again, fantastic.
Simon says Bahamians are also welcomed at the beach club at discounted rates. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
All right, Fern, we have more for you this late night. When we come back, another special honor for Bishop Neil C. Ellis. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. That and more to stay up for when we come back.
There are time to celebrate our connectedness, to strengthen the ties that bind us, that make us, well, family. At Commonwealth Bank, we're your neighbors, your friends, and yes, we're your family. Wishing you warm and sincere best wishes for a happy holiday and a prosperous new year from your family at Commonwealth Bank.
Merry Christmas to you.
For over half a century, we've been more than just an airline. We've been a bridge, connecting families, dreams, and memories across the islands and beyond. Behind every seat sold and every journey planned, there's a dedicated team committed to making air travel affordable and accessible to everyone. At Bahamas Air, we're not just building connections, we're building a safe and dependable airline where quality service is paramount and an excellent travel experience is our priority. Wherever you're going, we're here to take you there with care, with heart, and with the promise of unforgettable journeys. We are family, and just like family, we're committed to taking care of our own. Your Bahamas Air is our Bahamas Air, because here at Bahamas Air, we don't just fly here, we live here.
You've heard of electric cars. Now it's time you drive one. Easy Car Sales welcomes you to experience the power and prestige of the latest electric vehicles. Plug in at home for a 65% discount off your gas bill and never get stuck at the pump again. Build your dreams of a better future with a better car, the BYD EV. Visit easy242.com to book your free test drive today. Save your money while driving in style, only at Easy Car Sales.
Whether you need life insurance, an endowment plan, or health insurance, BAF has you for all stages of your life.
Back now with a few more items in the news this late night. Justice Gregory Hilton has reached a major milestone in his legal career, having been sworn in as a member of the Bahamas' Court of Appeal today, the country's highest appellate court, marking 40 years since his call to the bar. Justice Hilton described the appointment as the culmination of a lifetime in law, crediting his family's support and the influence of his late father, the distinguished jurist Langton Hilton. While the appointment of a new justice is expected to ease the court's workload and improve efficiency, President of the Bahamas Court of Appeal, Justice Milton Evans, notes that structural challenges remain.
One of the major difficulties I think our court faces, not just us, but the Supreme Court as well, is that in dealing with the criminal matters, there are a small number of practitioners who practice in that area. And so you find then that you have persons coming before the court who are unrepresented because they do not have attorneys available. They don't understand the law. Some of them think they do, but they don't. And so you have to go through the process of dealing with them carefully to make sure that they get done what needs to be done because they don't have the advice of attorneys, but you also have to keep in the middle.
Just a few months after being recognized as the Onyx Magazine's 2025 Man of the Year, local clergyman Bishop Neil C. Ellis is again being bestowed a prestigious international honor. In the coming days, Bishop Ellis will be inducted into the 5,000 Role Models of Excellence project in the U.S., as well as receiving a special award in honor of civil rights icon, the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. For Bishop Neil C. Ellis, this latest recognition adds to an already storied path for a man who has stood tall as a spiritual leader, advisor to both political, corporate, and community leaders. And now his latest honor, recipient of the 2026 Martin Luther King Jr. Freedom and Justice Award, while also being inducted into the 5,000 Role Models of Excellence project. In addition, Bishop Ellis will serve as keynote speaker at the 33rd annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Breakfast on Monday, January 19th in Miami Beach.
In my humble view, the honor is being able to receive the award that bears Martin Luther King's name. I've always had such a tremendous admiration for this man. And then in 2011, I was inducted into the Martin Luther King Civil Rights Walk of Fame.
The breakfast is expected to attract some 3,000 attendees. Frederica Wilson, the U.S. Congresswoman and founder of the 5,000 Role Models of Excellence project, notes of Bishop Ellis, his leadership, mentorship, and dedication to empowering youth align closely with the mission of the organization and the enduring legacy of this man.
After contemplation, I conclude that this award, which I receive on behalf of that movement, is a profound recognition that nonviolence is the answer to the crucial political and moral questions of our time.
But for Bishop Ellis, no stranger to accolades and awards, this one gets him somewhat emotional.
To receive an award that bears the name of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is not merely a moment of honor for me. It's a moment of sobering responsibility, because Dr. King did not live for recognition. He lived primarily to interrupt justice, to disrupt complacency, and of course to call a nation to its conscience, you see? And so this is more than an honor for me. This is a call to my own self, to a sobering responsibility. There's so much more work to be done.
Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will. Promised land. I may not
Congratulations to Bishop Ellis. The Bahamas Tonight at 11 turns to sports next. Here's Abajal with a preview of what's ahead.
The QC Comets take the inaugural high school baseball nationals. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Garlic and ginger, got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn on the heat for you. Those pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Those pepper wings.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
J.S. Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
You're invited to the 35th Bahamas Business Outlook, happening Thursday, January 15th at Bahamas. Join Prime Minister the Right Honorable Philip Davis, our keynote speaker, and a diverse slate of leaders as they explore the theme, Strengthening Foundations for Long-Term Prosperity. Register today at tclevents.com to secure your spot. Don't miss the Bahamas Business Outlook, January 15th.
One day I told my grandpa, show me what being a Bahamian is all about, and I'll show the Bahamas to the world. Together, we show the world what it means to be Bahamian, and we celebrate with our ice cold Quebec. More than a bell, it's the spirit of the Bahamas. Click. It's in our hands.
Welcome to your Monday Sports Check, everyone. The holiday break officially over, with most local leagues resuming play as of this week. But first, from over the weekend, topping sports, an 8-run fourth inning was a deciding factor, leading the Queens College Comets past the St. Andrews Hurricane in the championship game of the inaugural Bahamas Baseball Association's National High School Championships at the Andre Rogers National Baseball Stadium on Sunday night. The Comets, who also won the 2025 BAISS Senior Boys Baseball title, made short work of the Hurricanes, defeating them 13-3 in 5 innings by way of the mercy rule. Ethan North was named the most valuable player of the tournament. QC head coach Willard Elliott spoke about how it felt to leave with championship rings and bragging rights.
It feels very good. My senior year, so I only had one opportunity and had to come out with the victory and take the championship.
Well, in the first inning, we was a little lackadaisical. But once the bats pick up, it was over. Coming into this tournament, I heard a lot of rhetoric from different teams saying about what they can do to QC, but they don't know QC. QC strong like the coach. And wonderful. That means I get 2 in 1 year. That's great. And we can get some ring. Oh, Jesus, that's powerful.
In the third place game, the St. Augustine's College Big Red Machine ended the tournament with a bronze medal finish after taking down the C.R. Walker Knights 8-7 in the third place matchup. From the NBA last night, after DeAndre Ayton was benched in the fourth quarter Friday and finished with only 4 points and 6 rebounds, Lakers coach J.J. Redick told reporters that the center was frustrated with his limited role going into Sunday's game against the Memphis Grizzlies. As for Ayton, he would finish that game with 15 points and 8 rebounds, going 6 of 8 from the field along with 3 blocks, and help the Lakers escape with a 120-114 win and also hold the Grizzlies to just 36% shooting in the second half. Ayton speaking post-game.
Just making effort plays down the stretch. You know, Brian and Luka, you know, just really leading the way and just talking on both ends of the floor. You know, Jake being aggressive on both ends of the floor. You know, just really got the team going in the bench. Just not having the seat and just, you know, really cheering for the guys on the floor in the right way. You know, bigs can't feed themselves, and, you know, I just try my best to do what I can, you know, to bring effort, and I trust my playmakers out there to find me.
In the track and field news next week, Monday, the B3A is set to host their majority rule Fun Run Walk. They recently held a press conference to give additional details on the event.
As the name implies, the majority rule B3A's Fun Run Walk is really to celebrate Bahamianhood. And of course, track and field forms an important part of the Bahamian fabric.
Race will take place beginning at Awaki's police station, and it's going to head west for the 3K and 5K runs. And so the 3K run, the 3K walk is going to turn around at KFC on Sanders Beach and head back to Awaki police station. The 5K will go onward to Go Slow Bend, and then they'll turn around back at back to the Awaki police station.
And that's a look at your sports on this Monday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
It's a Holly Frosty Christmas, and Wendy's and Coke is bringing the chill. This year, when you upgrade any Wendy's combo to a large, you can instantly win big with the Upgrade and Win Christmas giveaway. We're talking travel gift cards, gadgets, holiday treats, and prizes that make your Holly Frosty Christmas shine. Just upgrade your favorite lunch combo, scan the QR code on your receipt to enter, and let the holiday magic begin. Enjoy great tasting food and win big this Christmas with Wendy's and Coca-Cola's Upgrade and Win. Rules and restrictions apply.
Hello? Hi, this is Roger from Fidelity Bank. We've detected a possible breach on your account, so we've placed a temporary hold on pending transactions.
Huh?
Please check your email and give me your one-time password to confirm.
Ain't nothing happening. Whoa! Remember, Fidelity will never ask for your account details. If in doubt, contact us first. Fidelity Bank, protecting what matters most.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
the car? Don't stress when your getaway car gets away. Have peace of mind with CG Comprehensive Motor Insurance.
This mask is itchy. Does anyone have any lotion?
We can't protect you from scary clowns, but we can protect you from motor theft and damage. CG Atlantic agents and brokers. Good like that.
Well, Basil is with us this late night. Let's start first by saying Happy New Year to you, Basil. And also, let's talk about how we've been enjoying these cooler temperatures lately.
Well, Happy New Year to you as well, Carvel. And right now, taking a look at our satellite picture, we have that old front boundary which moved into the northwest Bahamas earlier today, producing a few sprinkles here and there. That's going to now back up, giving way to some clearing skies over the next several days, and it will maintain those nice, cool nights for you over the next several days as well. Now, the temperatures around the islands this evening, Marshall, Babaco at 71, 67 in Green Toll Key, 67 in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the Berry Islands at 75, Alistown, Bimini, 79 degrees, 73 in Harbour Island, and also Roxanne, Eleuthera, Otterstown, Cat Island at 73 degrees. Black Point, Exuma, Camp Space, Orlandros, Fresh Creek, Central Islanders, all at 75 degrees, 77 in Georgetown, Exuma. Rim Key and San Salvador, 73 degrees, 75 in Betsy Bay, Maguana, Acklands, Ragged Island, 78 degrees, Matthew Town, Niagara, pretty warm at 82, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 73 degrees. Your forecast tonight, though, mainly clear skies with a low temperature of 69 degrees, so another chilly night. Not as cold as it has been over the past several nights, but nevertheless, very comfortable conditions tonight. And then tomorrow, we're looking at a bit of breeze in the morning, otherwise lots of sunshine during the daytime with a high temperature climbing up to 79 degrees. And your extended weather forecast, lovely weather right through the week, right into the weekend. Wouldn't be until about Sunday that we start to get a little bit of cloud in the forecast area, and then by Monday there's a frontal system that will come through late on Sunday, and that will provide a couple of showers as we head into Monday, which is the holiday. Nighttime temperatures, they're going to reside for the greater part in the upper 60s, so once again you have some nice comfortable nights shaping up for you. Cover.
Thank you, Basil, and thank you for being with us this late night. That's our broadcast. I'm Corbell Pyfrom, and for all of us, take care, be well, and remember, we will be looking to see you again right back here tomorrow evening. Good night.
At Fort Montague, I'm Opal Roach. This is ZNS.
Check it out, what you